cable operators should evolve their access networks?
Yeah, so CommScope has a wide variety of solutions to enable cable operators to evolve their access networks. For operators who are focused on continuing to leverage their assets on the DOCSIS side of things, we really offer the full range of solutions for CMTS type products, ranging from integrated CCAP or integrated CMTS. And we actually have two platforms that we're continuing to develop and innovate on, the E6000 Converged Edge Router and the C100G. And we've got large deployments on both of these, and we are enabling new features and new technologies in order for operators to continue to leverage those critical assets that they've invested in. One of these key technologies is DOCSIS 3.1 Enhanced, or D3.1E for short. And this allows operators to basically, with just the replacement of the cable modem in the subscriber premise, greatly increase the amount of bandwidth that they can offer, and they can get to service tiers as high as 4 to maybe even 7 or 8 gigabits per second in the downstream. So the other CMTS technologies that we support include remote MAC-PHY device, which goes into several of our fiber node platforms. And we also support remote PHY in two different ways of deploying. One with a physical CCAP core. In this case, we can leverage either the E6000 Converged Edge Router or C100G to act as the core and connect up to remote PHY devices that reside out in the fiber nodes. We also have remote PHY with a virtual CMTS, or like we like to call it, a virtual CCAP. And our product is called the vCCAP Evo, which represents the evolution of what had been the virtual CMTS products that were developed by legacy CommScope, as well as the legacy CASA systems virtual CMTS that we had acquired in the middle of last year. Beyond the CMTS technology, CommScope is also enabling operators to evolve their access network through new outside plant type products, including the ability to go to DOCSIS 4.0. We support both full duplex DOCSIS and extended spectrum DOCSIS, and we're also evolving those products to include unified DOCSIS 4.0. For full duplex DOCSIS, we actually have a node and remote PHY device that we are shipping and deploying at scale today. And from an amplifier perspective, we also have a full duplex DOCSIS amplifier that we are deploying at scale, at volume today. We have 1.8 gigahertz smart amplifiers as well, and these actually have the ability to add an optional transponder to enhance the ability to both configure as well as to monitor those products. And kind of rounding out all of those solutions includes our network management solutions, which is really centered around our ServerShore portfolio and the NXD product from ServerShore. And we support many operators with running their networks today with that product, and we're working to evolve that to keep up with technologies, including D3.1E, as well as DOCSIS 4.0. So as you can see, we offer many options for operators to evolve their access network, and we're happy to work with them in order to figure out the most cost-effective way for them to leverage that asset and to evolve that network in the best, most cost-efficient way possible.
What solutions do CommScope provide that enable this evolution?
So I kind of covered all of that. Yeah. So let's move to the third.
What is CommScope doing to help operators introduce or migrate to PON?
So CommScope has invested heavily in passive optical networking, and this is a logical next step for cable operators, and even beyond, looking into the telco space. CommScope has an array of products to support PON and have deployments today. Initially, we focused mostly on the remote OLT that can exist within fiber nodes, and that product can coexist with hybrid fiber coax implementation within the fiber node, and we're also looking to expand to include coexistence with distributed access architectures as well. For remote OLTs, we can support 10 gig EPON technology, as well as GPON, XGS-PON, and combo PON technology with different modules. We also have a remote switch device that we can also put in the fiber nodes in order to enable PON through OLTs on SFPs. And beyond the fiber node, we also have shelf-based solutions that we offer, and this is all tightly integrated in with our network management solutions. We have a server shore portfolio that helps with performance monitoring and management of PON deployments and technologies. And we also have our domain manager, which helps with the onboarding and the deployment of multiple RLT devices out into the plant. So as you can see, we have a large array of devices to support PON and to help operators to take that next step to evolve their network beyond the cable side of things and over into the PON realm.
3 questions.
Yeah, I did have.
Another one?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. There's a couple of points I didn't get in there. Maybe I can add on the PON stuff, and you can probably splice it in. Does that work? Or okay, let me think about how I can.
Unless you want me to ask a separate PON question.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of how to phrase it. Maybe we should ask: are there any other solutions? Are there any other solutions that you would like to highlight that would help cable or that would help operators? Something like that.
So are there any other solutions you'd like to highlight that would help cable operators?
Yes, in addition to the cable portfolio I discussed, as well as the PON portfolio and the network management solutions, focusing more on the PON portfolio, we also have what's called a virtual broadband network gateway, or VBNG. We call it the VBNG Evo product, and this can be used to help with basically access vendor agnostic and standards-based control for subscriber management of PON, and it also has application for virtual Wi-Fi access gateway support for metro Wi-Fi type applications. We've of course integrated this solution, the VBNG Evo, in with our entire PON portfolio, as well as with our network management solutions that help operators to really drive strong network performance on both cable networks as well as PON networks.